Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you this morning, well, kind of almost late this morning for a album review, and this is for a new album review, well, an anniversary edition album review for Deftones' Black Stallion 20th anniversary of White Pony album review that I'm returning to you for today. So I just got done with listening to it, so I'm going to discuss what I listened to for this 20th anniversary of White Pony album and let you know my thoughts on it. So let's dive into this review. Now, this is the 20th anniversary edition for White Pony, so there's like 22 tracks total. They add the original songs in it. All the first 11 songs are just from the White Pony album, the regular edition. And I gotta say, the regular edition was great. Few songs I wasn't sure about liking. RX Queen is not my favorite. Street Carp is very short, but the ending to that song is not that great. And Teenager was a little lazy. It wasn't bad, it was just a little lazy to me. I just wasn't a big fan of Teenager. But the rest of the songs are great, like Knife Party, Korea, Passenger featuring Maynard James Keenan, and Change in the House of Flies was great, and Pink Maggot. And I really like Closer to the End of the regular edition album. The deluxe tracks, which features the remix tracks, are not so bad, but there's one song I gotta say that I had a problem with, and that was Pink Maggot's Square Pusher remix. That song was bad. That was just so bad. The electronic work in the song, musically, it's just all clustered, and it goes da 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 or whatever, with him singing, with Chino singing, and then it does this auto-tune mixing with his voice, like a electronic voice that's coming in and taking over pretty much the first verse, and then it takes over some of the bridge, and then it's just so annoying, and you're just like that. You're like, what the fuck is this shit? The original song, Pink Maggot, was better than the remix version. That's for damn sure. But the rest of the remix songs are not so bad. They're pretty good. And then there's some that are solid. But the last song I was disappointed with. I was like, let's see how the end of Black Stallion closes out. And it closed out pretty bad. It closed out with a little bit of disappointment. But Change in the House of Flies Tourist remix, I really did like. If they worked a little harder on Pink Maggot and didn't add that electronic sound to take over most of Chino's voice, it would have been a lot better than the crap we got. But this is just my opinion. I personally didn't like the Pink Maggot Square Pusher remix. That was not my favorite. When you hear it tomorrow, you'll understand what I mean by it. There's a like electronic noise that takes over after Chino's singing and goes da 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 or whatever, and it's just so annoying. And it does it in the bridge too, and it kind of lets you down. You're just kind of like, this is ear grating. But Elite, the original song and the remix were really good. I really enjoyed those songs. RX Queen, the remix was better than the original. Fetus Sierra, I think, if I'm saying it right. The Clams Casino remix was not my favorite, but I like the original song. Digital Bath, the remix and the original were great. And Elite, I really like Elite a lot. But yeah, RX Queen and Street Carp remix versions were better than the original songs, in my personal opinion. To Teenager, both original and remix were not my favorites, but they did all right. Knife Party, I really do like. I even like the remix version for Knife Party. That was really good. Passenger, there's a Mike Shinoda remix, and it didn't do so bad. I think Maynard James Keenan's in the remix version too, as well. Like, it's mostly like you can hear his voice in the chorus, which I never heard White Pony before, but I'm glad I did, because it was actually pretty good. I'd give that an 8.5 out of 10. But overall, for this whole Black Stallion 20th anniversary of White Pony album, I think it's average. It could be a lot better, but the last song really brought the rating down quite a bit. And I was hoping to give it a good rating, but I was a little disappointed with Deftones with the last song, because it needed a lot of work on it, and that's where they screwed up on the last song, the closing track to end the whole Black Stallion album, the remix album, and the original songs as well. It kind of ruined it. But for a score, I think out of 10, I'm going to give this album a 7.5 out of 10. It was average. It's going to be in my decent to good albums of, well, it may not be. I'm not sure yet. But I'll let you know if I throw it in there. It's probably going to be in my decent to good albums. I'm not 100% sure. But if I don't put it on the decent to good albums of 2020, and sorry that I keep tilting the camera a little bit away from my mouth and all that. I'm just a little tired this morning. I got okay sleep, but I still feel a little tired. I do not know why. But definitely comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of the Deftones Black Stallion 20th anniversary of White Pony album, if you've heard it. And if you like this review that I made, this new album review I made for Black Stallion 20th anniversary of White Pony by Deftones, comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Tap like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can, support the channel. I will be doing Kid Cudi's new album review, Man on the Moon 3, The Chosen, which will be, if I can find it today, I will review it tonight. If I can't, then it's going to be tomorrow at the latest. And Paul McCartney's new album's coming out next Friday, so it's probably, I'm thinking about reviewing it, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm just not a huge fan of Paul McCartney's music, which I've heard of him, which, don't criticize me here, but I'm not a big fan of the Beatles. That's just my opinion. I know they're a classic rock band, and most people are like, oh, if you're not a fan of the Beatles, then get the fuck out of here or whatever, with that bullshit. I'm like, that's just my opinion. I just didn't find them to be that good, and that's just how I feel. They're all right for a band. They make music that I'm not really interested in. But yeah, Deftones didn't do a bad job with their new album, with their new 20th anniversary album of White Pony, but it could have been a lot better because the last song really ruined it for the ending to the Black Stallion remix album. But I hope you did enjoy this review for Deftones' Black Stallion 20th Anniversary of White Pony album review. I did the best I could to make it as good as possible. I'll also be returning to you for Architects' All Our Gods Have Abandoned Us tomorrow. And yeah, then by the weekend I'm going to start some end of the year videos. So definitely tune in for all that. I hope you enjoyed this album review, this new album review I made for you guys this late morning, I guess you could say. Definitely stay safe, take care, and I'll see you in my next video.